don't have to be on your computer for it because this is official business. If you've tuned in live right at this moment, that means you are the biggest fan of Global Sport Council that there's ever been, ever. And welcome to the first ever action, actual draft in Global Sport Council live history. The Kings Road League is upon us, my friends. 24 of the top picked, hand-picked competitors in Global Sport Council are going to go in round robin action. This league is going to last the entire remainder of the season, over 10 months, to get to the untitled finale. The winner of this final 24-member year-long series will face for the King of Games at the untitled finale. So, as you can see on your screen right here, we each had our first pick. The California Collective, represented by Brandon. This has, by the way, so it's clear, Kamish, you are a real life human being, and having first pick or second pick has nothing to do with anything. It's just we have the immense privilege of choosing the members of this league. Is that right?
Correct.
Awesome. So, before we went live, Brandon picked Ric Flair, who was live in action a couple of weeks ago, and just had the showing of a lifetime, coupled with his ongoing social media presence. Just it's just been box office smashes over and over again. Ric Flair and his 4-minute planks are here in the Kings Road tournament, which, by the way, is for the King of Games, most prestigious title ever. I picked Dave Batista, as you can see. Dave Batista has been here a long time, a multi-million-dollar winner, and everything. The rage of the animal continues into a new era. Since his downfall in the King of Games double elimination tournament, the summer breakout last year, Dave Batista has been, what would you say, Commissioner, falling from grace, culminating in a dastardly loss to Santa Claus for the Def Jam Vendetta Championship.
Yeah, it hasn't been good, but you can never count out, BDB. So.
Yeah. And, Batista, he's had an attack in this season. He beat the shit out of Fake Diesel. So kudos to him, and he is my first pick. So now the draft proper will begin. There are 22 more slots. Myself and the Commissioner, Brandon. And by the way, when I say the Commissioner, Brandon, I mean the man that scored pinfall in a Tornado Tag Team Death Match just a few fucking days ago on GPW Adrenaline. So, I'm talking about a real motherfucker right here.
Thank you very much. I didn't interrupt, but I did. So thank you very much. I did want to say hello to Hyper Night Raven, Toronto. Always respect you guys watching. I'm a real person. I'm not just brain to brain in the chat. So I hope you guys watch this, and I appreciate the support.
You're the man. You're the man for that one. That's why he's the Commissioner, Mr. 4000, as they say. We don't have a bet on whose pick is gonna win the whole thing or anything like that. We're having some fun. You get a good peek behind the curtain here at the reality of running and maintaining a world-class wrestling league day to day and week to week. So hope you guys have fun with our picks, and I'm not gonna set an official timer.
No, I'll be quick.
We're gonna go 75 seconds a pick. We're gonna put it in the chat, so hopefully that mitigates the pauses and everything. So Brandon has the first round pick. here. So whenever he puts his pick in, we will update the spreadsheet as you see it.
Alright, so, like anybody growing up in the late 90s, everybody's favorite wrestler was Stone Cold Steve Austin. By default, he was everybody's number one. Even though he was my number one, my real number one in the late 90s, the guy I will forever love until the day I die. I met him in Roseville Mall. He signed my shirt. Unfortunately, I don't have that shirt anymore. With the third pick, I guess, or the first, either way, with the very pick from the California Collective, we will select Rob Van Dam.
Wowie. Met Rob Van Dam and everything. Rob Van Dam. There it is, popping up in the chat. Is it scrolling? Is it fucking scrolling?
I don't see it.
Yeah, you fucking hold on.
If it doesn't scroll, then I don't have a chat. I just want to.
No, you're good. Where's my shit? Oh man, come on. Oh, it's because I have the goddamn... What a show. It's because I have the goddamn spreadsheet open instead of this page here. Oh yeah, this thing's all fucked up. Rob Van Dam, ladies and gentlemen. The first round pick from the California Collective. I'm Brandon. Alright, let me get into my notes here. Alright. Now, one of the things about this King's Road is that the California Collective is not eligible. So there will be no Brandon. There will be no John Cena or Samoa Joe or Rey Mysterio. And I support that decision because half of these guys are already contenders for the King of Games itself, and they don't need to enter a league to have a shot at it. However, there is a man that has been adjacent to the California Collective for some time that has made a big splash in the World's Heavyweight Wrestling Championship division that I am going to add as my first round pick. That man is Tetsuya Naito. Tetsuya Naito is definitely in. And while I'd love for him to go ahead and cash in his equity, so to speak, on a World's Heavyweight Wrestling Championship division, I understand that title is actually super crowded right now. And this guy has the makings to be the top guy in the whole fucking industry. So Tetsuya Naito.
With our next pick, I'm going to say a favorite of mine is a teenager, a guy that is given a lot of opportunities to work with Phil Council. I think it's done fairly well over the late, although it's kind of a rough start. Always been forever, close to Raven, never more.
Wow, Raven! Raven has been added by Brandon. Raven of the cult, they might say. Raven has been one of the real motherfuckers of the professional wrestling industry for 30 years plus. And while he may have won World Tag Team Championship gold finally in this league after 5 years, his ceiling is so much higher than that. So an opportunity towards the King of Games fits super well for a guy of Raven's caliber. Raven's up in there. Okay, so my next pick, I'm just going down my list unless someone's picked. You know what I mean?
Right.
My next guy, I'm skipping, but this is my next ranked guy. a Season 1 OG, if I may. And while this league would have never been anything close to what it was if it wasn't for the inclusion of WWE characters and real life wrestling personalities across eras and promotions. If it wasn't for the Flairs, the Batistas, the Van Dams, the Naitos, and the Ravens of the world, people like Brian Benjamin Andrews, Brandon, and my next pick would have never had an opportunity to shine and to develop themselves into legitimate, full-fledged characters on the same level as the people I just mentioned. So I'd like to welcome to the King of Games, the Kings Road League, Skrilla Main, the King of the Scuff. Fully Strapped's been doing their thing, and this is their fucking entry into the King of Games, and it is Skrilla Main.
Nice pick.
He's coming off a big win against, your boy Dave Batista. Wait, that's my boy. My boy Dave Batista. And, Fully Strapped is a group because of Skrilla Main, basically. So, let's go Skrilla. You there, dude? You're up. Okay.
I'm probably gonna butcher this, so I'm probably not gonna do it.
No, do it. Do it. It's okay.
A little bit of stage fright.
7 people watch this show.
I seen it was, I think a week or two ago, it come across the timeline of arguably one of the most famous wrestling promos of all time. And this guy was really cool. I really enjoyed the A&E biography about him and his brother. So there is more than a 33 and 1/3 chance that I'm picking Scott Steiner.
Wow.
Next person in the Global Sport Council draft.
Scott Steiner's so dope. Now, I know he's not had a run here. I can't say if he's had a one-off, like some other people that I never knew had a one-off, even though we booked it. Scott Steiner's a great pick. Holler if you hear this. With Scott Steiner on the roster and ready to go, you are prime, set, and ready for some extraordinary fucking circumstances.
He's had 2 matches in the Global Sport Council career.
Wow.
He'll have at least a third.
Well, let me tell you that Skrilla Main is 9-11, so that's good.
What's that?
Skrilla Main's all-time record is 9 wins, 11 losses. So 9-1-1 is good. That's pretty good. My next guy has significantly more matches than Skrilla Main. Is an OG. Has fought harder and higher than Otis Lee. And you could say I have some biased direction towards these original characters. Like I was saying before, we get to grow and become these stories and legends that are told at the same tenor, the same scale as someone like Dave Batista, Stone Cold Steve Austin, et al. And this is a guy that's been a contender for the King of Games for years running. And I would love for this man in a new era to get another opportunity to play in some good league action towards the King of Games. My next pick, the Solitary Spirit, Otis Lee. 14 wins, 20 losses, and 2 draws.
Wow.
He's abandoned the cult. The cult is fucking dead, by the way. We didn't get to that part, but the cult is fucking... The NWO is dead. I got an article coming out tomorrow. The cult is fucking dead. So Otis is looking to rebuild a little bit. He submitted Brock Lesnar. He can beat anybody on any given night.
It's a good pick. Surprising pick. I did not think we'd see Otis Lee.
Well, I mean, it's Otis Lee. I love Otis Lee. You know, I want to know what I want to know. And he's not in my list. He's not in my top 20. Where the fuck's Mike Tyson been? Just want to say.
So with my next pick, I know we haven't seen this guy in a while, but I always like him. He was on, and for the viewers that are watching right now, Brian Benjamin Andrews is the biggest Chris Van Vliet fan that I know. And he had this guy on like a week ago. Another great interview and anything. And I don't want to make any accusations, but I'm pretty sure him and Scott Steiner are on the same, chicken and broccoli diet. But one of the best looking men at the age of 62 body-wise that you will ever see in your life. And all because of chicken and rice. Is the badass Billy Gunn.
Wow. Billy Gunn is in the New World Order article tomorrow. Because, he's part of the New World Order, right?
Yes. We haven't seen him in a while.
This article coming out is called, it's an expose titled New World Disorder.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And speaking of the New World Order, if I may, there's lots of revelations and just kind of recaps of what's going on. Because, look, it's a complicated fucking place to live here in Scott City, USA. It definitely is. Sometimes it's hard to keep straight what's going on. So this article keeps straight what's going on and just talks about some people. Oh, check it out on YouTube.com. I got a nice little overview of the New World Order as it goes right now also. But it's funny. It's funny you brought in Billy Gunn as he's a member of the New World Order, or is he? I want to talk about someone that definitely is a member of the New World Order. All right, 21 wins, 18 losses, 1 draw all time. That's 40 matches. That's in the upper 15% of total matches across the entire 400 character roster of Global Sport Council. So, all to say, the man was in line for an Intercontinental Championship opportunity, and like much of the rest of the New World Order, completely ghosted the call and ghosted the opportunity. Why? Because this man is bigger than the Intercontinental Championship. He's a former multi-universal champion, and quite in fact, the man that put the multi-universal championship at the level that it stands today. One of the co-leaders, in fact, of the New World Order. Welcome to the Kings Road, Stang.
Oh, wow.
A.K.A. Jeff Farmer.
Wow.
He's good, man. He's good. I look forward to seeing how that's going to roll out.
Yours truly hates baseball right now, but back on top of it, he's not doing well tonight. So this guy, I think we beat him not too long ago, and I mean, I think it's pretty confident to say that myself and Brian Benjamin Andrews would do a better booking job in WWE than Paul Levesque and Nick Khan have done. And especially with this guy. So, yeah, LA Knight.
Oh, wow, LA Knight. One of this era's biggest what-ifs, and we're watching it continue to happen. Absolutely insane. Like, it's so difficult. Like, it's so difficult to give him anything at this point. Fuck, bro. No, I didn't quite catch what you said there. if you didn't hear it out there, Twitch land, he said, "I hate Nick Khan's face."
Yeah.
So I got my next pick. LA Knight was my pick after this pick, as a matter of fact. So my next pick, we're gonna turn this up a notch once again here. 20 wins, 8 losses. He's a man that explicitly called out Chris Jericho a couple of weeks ago, coming back into New Era action. So get your ass back to America is what he said. He's a man that fights hard. He's a man that doesn't stop fighting until there's not another breath left in his body. A former king of games in his own right. Please welcome back to the fold. And we're going to do it right, for real, for real. His name is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Oh, goddamn, kid, you put me in a damn match. They came here to see Stone Cold hit a stunner, hit a couple stunners, goddamn. Drink some beers, send the people home happy. Tetsuya Naito.
Hell yeah. Stone Cold, that's a big pick.
Surprised he was later, you know.
The next guy that I have was in the same promotion as Stone Cold Steve Austin at one point. So I know that's not really the best hint ever. Duh. But I made this list yesterday afternoon, and I didn't see the video that Brian Benjamin Andrews sent last night until this afternoon. So I was like, man, isn't that poetic, right? I got to see one half of one of the coolest, unique tag teams in wrestling history, arguably one of the best entrances in wrestling history. So for my next pick, I am picking New Jack.
Oh, nice, dude, nice. I hope you realize that any match that New Jack is in may have his theme play in succession during the entire match. But I give you this vow on this King's Road, which is made of glass and bone. I don't know if anybody knew that, but you know, this King's Road is made in glass and bone. And you know, what was I gonna say? New. Oh, my vow is to give him his Natural Born Killers fucking music. I'm so sorry.
I hope it's a 20-minute match. That's all I ever hope for with New Jack.
Alright, my next guy is winless in Global Sport Council action. Winless. You've heard of undefeated. This is unwon something. I don't know. He had a rough go. I'm talking about New Era action. He had a rough go in the beginning, but he's a man that has made his way into the goddamn intro video for GPW's Adrenaline.
Oh, no.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, hopefully we're thinking of two different people, because I would never do who I think you're mentioning. Okay. I think this league, the King's Road, is a great platform for anybody to come in and perform at a high level at a consistent rate. And my pick, Will Ospreay, has what it takes to perform at a high level at a consistent basis. He had trouble getting off the blocks against Chris Jericho. What are you gonna do? The man fucks everybody over somehow, somewhere. I hope he doesn't take it personal. I hope he can move on, because Will Ospreay is the goods.
That's a great pick.
Ospreay. Thank you, brother.
So, this next guy is a guy, and I think we've done a lot of good things with this league, this game. This whole thing is, I think, near the top, really. And, you know, he's a bit of a controversial figure in a lot of ways. But the California Collective has always liked him, and then getting to meet, the other stuff like that. So it's not Jack, it's not Kelly, it's not the Forgotten Amy that, fun fact, Brandon had a crush on in like 2003.
Oh, nice, dude.
It's your favorite Osborne behind Ozzy, Tom Osborne.
Wow, that's great. I love Tom Osborne in this. He is the coolest Osborne currently. And there's going to be more to talk about with that, with Tom Osborne being added. I'm so happy to. I really am. He's pushing about as hard as he possibly can. And I want to see this little four-banger fucking erupt into a glorious explosion of fire and smoke as he attempts to claim the biggest prize in professional wrestling today. Tom Osborne, man. Two times Intercontinental Champion.
I think so.
The only man to unify all the active Intercontinental Championships. I guess we'll do that again someday, but it's Tom. Everyone wants to be the patriarch, but Tom is the original. So good luck to Tom Osborne. That's good. I had Omen. I had Omen in my list.
Okay.
And not long after we started, I deleted him.
Oh, okay.
So I'm happy that you picked Tom, and that I took Omen out. Because Omen doesn't need this, and Omen might be turning lane. So I guess we'll see. Alright, so my next pick has been a stalwart. In the last couple years, made his Global Sport Council debut in Season 2. Not a lot going on, but like I said, a stalwart over the last season or so. In the Legends Tour, has been a gatekeeper, I wouldn't say for championships, but for man, you get your shot if you're something of a big name. You got to go through AJ Styles before you can even think about doing anything else. Oh, that's my pick. It's AJ Styles. He's won the world title everywhere he's been, and the world title is the biggest title. Here it's the King of Games, and our Pinnacle Championship just so happens to be the strongest championship in all of pro wrestling. So, that just is what that is. But AJ Styles, 6-10 all time. He hasn't found it here yet, but he's won it everywhere else. And I expect nothing but the best from AJ Styles.
Nice. So this next guy actually had a big win against us. One of the very few in the history of the league that has beaten us when it actually mattered. And I fucking got stabbed by his goddamn sword, John McIntyre. You can edit that part out.
There's no editing. Drew McIntyre is in. It's crazy. One of the top performing competitors of the last 12 months, calendar wise. In this league, coming off the heels of a hellacious run in WWE, where they let him sniff the title, which was great. The man is worth so much more, and I applaud this, because even though he didn't make it to the end last year, it's fucking Drew McIntyre. He is one of the top wrestlers in the entire world. Period.
And I got gutted by his sword.
There's a love potion that the sword was soaked in, the tip was soaked in. He's like, yeah. Oh, hey. You love me now, Brandon. I don't know.
Exactly what it was,
Oh, man. Drew McIntyre is great. Okay. Oh. Sorry, right here. Okay, so my next pick is back to the OGs, back to the original characters, if you will. Okay. One of the most prolific competitors in our league's history. He is a living legend. He was a living legend. He's a man that had the longest title drought in the history of this league. And I know that gives it for you. But I'm talking about 25 wins, 33 losses, and 2 draws. The former national champion, the former World's Heavyweight Wrestling champion, the former King of Games, the man that brought us into the limelight to begin with as our top champion, Miles Michaels. Welcome to the King's Road.
Good pick. Well earned. So, might be some nepotism, complaints.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying that, you know what I mean? But I'm sure Jules will get somebody off the record to say that. Well, he's earned it, no doubt. An OG of Mount Rushmore, day one dude.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, man. Thank you. Some nepotism, absolutely. Why? How do you think he got fucking 49 matches lifetime? But what has he done in those? It's not like he's been put in matches for years that fucking sucks and there's nothing going on. This is Miles Michaels here. If he hadn't won the national title last year, he wouldn't have made it. I will say that.
Well, a deserving participant. I don't know if this guy he's clearly not as deserving as Miles Michaels. I'll just say that. But this guy, though, had a really, really good last season. Him and his family, they really, truly did. And after a conversation the other day with Brian Benjamin Andrews on the phone, all I heard, which brought tears to my eyes for at least 2 or 3 minutes straight, was Davey Boy Smith.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So glad to have Davey Boy Smith in here. I don't think I'm going to make it. I know I have Brett listed in here somewhere. I don't think I'm going to make it. No, I already deleted him. So that's wonderful. Davey Boy Smith. Not last year, but the year before in the factional title run, Davey Boy was the man.
Yeah.
Was it 38 minutes as the sole survivor in that initial factional championship match? Fucking nuts. Yeah, welcome Davey Boy Smith for sure. Okay, so here's where I'm at. This is my number 12.
I have 2 more.
Yeah, we got. I got 1, 2, 3 more. You got 2 more.
Okay.
So this is my number 12. Never say never. Never say never in pro wrestling. One of the top wrestlers in the world today, regardless of the promotion that you're in. A legendary career and a man that's asserting himself as one of the realest motherfuckers that's ever existed in the sport. A man that I said would never compete in Global Sport Council. Well, my friends, come to find out he has competed in Global Sport Council. As it turns out, we're not holding that against him. Boy, was that one of the truest one-on-one matches we've ever had. So the All Pro Wrestling Cup was this man's cup of coffee here to show up and do something. But he's back in the biggest way possible. Please welcome to the league officially inside the King's Road, Jon Moxley.
Wow. is a shock of all jobs.
You know, I nothing him. You know what I mean? But I'm not blind. I'm not blind. I can't deny it. I can't deny it. What he is, you know? He's real. He's true. And just because I'm jealous of him, because we're both 40, and he's a fucking beast. Look at him without a shirt on, when he's just wearing jeans.
Yeah.
Like, he's a fucking beast.
He is.
He's about as perfect of a specimen as you could possibly be. Like, Jon Moxley is... It doesn't get more so. And now he is sitting on a pedestal now. He really is.
Fun fact about Jon Moxley. He loves doing
Oh.
Yeah.
So sorry, man. Your voice was coming in very quiet on my speakerphone, so I don't know if...
That's okay. You completely know
I didn't know, sell it. I didn't hear it, you motherfucker.
it's all good.
Oh, I'm... Oh, shit.
Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you. I just looked at the screen here, and we're not seeing my picks or our picks pop in. Okay. Oh, brother, you're breaking up. I don't want the people to miss your pick.
Oh, it's cool.
Barely.
Guys, let me go to a different part of the room, or maybe can you hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you great now.
Okay, so I'm now where I'm normally at when I talk, so I might not be able to. I can probably do a little bit of fun fact with this without looking, but I know he's had a few matches in Global Sport Council. I didn't look at his roster page, but I know he's been in there. And I was looking at my little, rankings that I had. I was like, damn, man, let's already, not damn, but like I've had 4 guys from this promotion, which of course is believable because I love the promotion so much. And although Prodigy was kind of lame, but they were kind of cool in the mid to late 90s. I wouldn't go out of my way to listen to Prodigy now. What I would do is go and listen to a shoot interview by this guy. Because if it's one thing wrestling does is have enough shoot interviews, and most of them suck, but his don't. So from Lima, Ohio, Al Snow.
No way. No fucking way. You didn't. You didn't.
Did you have him?
No. Well, did I have him? Did I have Al Snow?
Yeah, Al Snow.
I'm sorry. I mean, like, okay, you picked Al Snow, but like, you're really questioning whether or not I had Al Snow in my list? That's
what
nuts.
What was the reaction about? Like, I was confused by it. Like, the reaction seemed like a surprise. Like, I can't believe you got Al Snow.
I can't believe you got Al Snow.
Alright, I was just a little bit confused by the reaction there.
That's
Al
crazy.
Snow is my pick, so suck it. So.
Oh my god. You know, I picked Paul London, you know?
There's nothing wrong with Al Snow. Like, what the hell, man?
There's nothing wrong with Al Snow. Is that...
I'm gonna hang up. So, Al Snow does not suck. I like Al Snow.
All good, brother. All good. All good.
Yeah, clearly.
All right. Here's my next pick, and it's a sweetheart pick. It's totally a sweetheart pick. I don't care. I literally don't care. And if someone doesn't agree with this or say like, this guy fucking actually sucks and did nothing and is worthless, like, well, you really can't see the forest through the trees. So, this man has no wins in Global Sport Council. This man has no losses in Global Sport Council, by the way. All right? But he has a match in Global Sport Council. We should all be very reverent and thankful for this man, because since he came along, we haven't seen Cody Rhodes on our TV screen since. And that's a very good thing. It's a very good thing. 71% of the heat that Omen Osborne, of the juice that Omen Osborne got, is because he modeled his exact fucking look and gimmick after my pick, Karrion Kross.
No way.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Karrion Kross.
I thought you picked Cody Rhodes. The whole time I thought you picked Cody Rhodes.
No, that's Cody Rhodes' last match. That's Brandy Rhodes' last match too.
You want to laugh like you heard a vintage day one George Carlin joke about Al Snow, and yet you're sick of the praises.
I must not get. He was my 13. I swear he was my 13. No joke. 13? Oh man, I'm so sorry.
Who was your 13?
Karrion Kross. Moxley was my 12. Karrion Kross was my 13. And my last pick is my 14th, I guess.
Alright. So, since I had to move to another part of the room, I'm not in front of my computer anymore. And it's a shame because, unfortunately, I'm not going to remember anything I just read, especially about the matches that I will not be able to pronounce. And that's just because I'm dumb, you know what I mean? But I did say, and Brian Benjamin Andrews did reiterate, that there will be no members of the California Collective. But, and this didn't dawn on me until I was looking at it, honestly, even when I made the list yesterday afternoon. Well, I didn't say any friends of the California Collective. Now, you might have been watching All Japan, New Japan, 1994. Dave Meltzer was. But Dave Meltzer is not our pick. Our pick, I think the first friend of ever in the California Collective history is Jushin Thunder Liger.
Wow. That's crazy. I think is the first friend of the collective was Jushin Liger.
Yeah. And that rounds out the California Collective's picks.
That's wonderful. One to go. What a field. What a field we have. Legitimately. This is really good. I'm faced with a difficult decision in my last pick. Because I have my 14th. But if I give my 14th, it's like, oh, well, fuck. A little bit. My 15th is great, but I'm just gonna go with my 14th. This is next on the list. A season 1 OG. Not a fictional character. Well, you know, we're all fictional characters, but not a Skrilla May, not a Brandon or a Benjamin Brian Benjamin Andrews, etc. Okay, not one of those guys, a real life human being. One of the most celebrated professional wrestlers of all time. You could call him a franchise, you could call him an icon. No. But where he's from, they call him the Ace.
Oh.
The man that took our national mantle and carried it to a level that it could become our own thing. Yeah, we talk about Nakamura a lot because he's readily available. We haven't seen the final pick here in quite some time, but I want to welcome back with all the pomp and circumstance that I possibly can give. You know, you're not the last pick because you're the least good. It just so happens to be that I'm very happy that we have a space for you. Please welcome finally Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Great pick, man. That's awesome. That is awesome.
I mean, Tanahashi in season 1 was really fucking special.
Yeah.
Really, really was. And a lesser known one, the first and only King of the Ring, tournament. It was me and Tanahashi in the finals. And even back, I think he helped teach me that, like, it would have been okay if I had lost. You know what I mean? But I won. And guess what? It didn't do a goddamn fucking thing for me. Just for the record, being the King of the Ring did shit for me. All it did was, embarrass me and force me into early retirement, etc. I know I'm coming off my 7th retirement now, but I have been shamed. And Tanahashi taught me about shame. Anyway,
I like that.
I like it a lot too. So we will just go ahead and read these off. Will we have matches tonight? By God, that is the question. You're gonna have to give me 15 minutes off live to smoke a cig. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? We might have some combination of these people in a couple of matches here tonight. So let me see. Can you read it on the screen? Yes, you can. From Ric Flair down to Stone Cold. Okay. So our picks in order, but that doesn't mean, honestly, most of these people, would you agree, Commissioner, being later in the draft doesn't necessarily mean you're weaker in the league, right?
No, not at all. I mean, like, when I was doing it, of course, everything is alphabetical. And I think initially that's what I was doing, but then I did kind of like mix it up. Like, I went up and down and whatever like that. So RVD was going to be my first pick, just the favorite as a teenager. And then everything else was just what caught my eye and stuff like that. So I didn't do anything, other than that.
Nice. So, my friends, these are the 24 men that will be walking the King's Road from now until the Untitled finale. 24 will be eliminated to 20 to be cut down to 16 by Full Nelson. Those 16 finalists will compete in a triple elimination tournament that will culminate in a triple threat match between the winners of the 3 distinct brackets. The winner of that match moves on to the Untitled finale, the final show of the year, to vie for Global Sport Council's King of Games, whoever that might be. And those competitors, one of these 24 men, is going to main event the entire season. Will it be Ric Flair, Dave Batista, Rob Van Dam, Tetsuya Naito, Raven, Skrilla Main, Scott Steiner, Otis Lee, Billy Gunn, Stang, LA Knight, Stone Cold Steve Austin, New Jack, Will Ospreay, Tom Osborne, AJ Styles, Drew McIntyre, Miles Michaels, Davey Boy Smith, John Moxley, Al Snow, Karrion Kross, Jushin Liger, or Hiroshi Tanahashi.
That's a great group. We did good.
I think so too. We're going to have some great league play from now to the end. We really, really are. And remember, folks, if you're watching, people are bagging on John Cena for his little, you just vote for the person you want to win the title, and they win the title, whether or not they won or lost the match situation going on. Now, like, you don't have that kind of power, but 24 is going to get busted down to 20 and busted down to 16. Wins and losses matter. They matter more than anything at all. But the thing that also matters is your appearance, is how you present yourself and how you are received. So if you're watching this and you are somehow an Al Snow fan to lifetime Al Snow fans for life to the death, you better put it in the chat, because 4 of these cats are gonna get let go. A lot of these men aren't even gonna have a single match before we make the first cut. That's a guarantee. This is too big. You better let it be known you want to see Al Snow in fucking action, my friends. Or any of these other guys. Will Ospreay. Oh, I want to see Will Ospreay in action. I mean, some of these are more obvious than others. Mick Foley shits on Al Snow in a legendary way. I think that's where most of it is coming from.
I don't know why you hate Al Snow. You've sang his praises since I've known you.
Snowman coming.
Now all of a sudden you're shitting on the guy.
I'm not shitting.
Lima, Ohio, dude.
Is Miles Michaels on Al Snow's level, or is Al Snow on Miles Michaels' level? That's what I want to know.
All these guys are having a match, too. What the hell's the point of doing 24 if they're not all going to get an opportunity?
Well, you know how it goes.
Yeah, they'll get an opportunity. We'll do it right. We have now until February.
Well, we'll do the best we can. We got to cut 4 in like a month. How are we going to get all these people on?
We'll be alright.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can easily bump the Tito Santana Jim the Anvil Neidhart match that's coming up. So
we absolutely could, but that is the 3rd belt title. Oh shit! There's some folks in the chat. Alami Comp, Mile Comp, Con HP. What's up? Love it. Would love to be a friend. Okay, thank you. All right, that's cool. That's fun. Thanks for coming up in here. Did you follow the channel, or did you just drop your Discord and leave? Thanks.
Like, subscribe, follow, do everything.
Yeah. If you didn't do those things, go fuck yourself. Honestly, why are you typing in the chat if you're not hitting the follow button?
Don't take it out on the fans.
Well, fans, I hope you enjoyed this draft special. I know I did.
I did too. Thank you for having me.
Well, absolutely, Commish. I mean, I bend the knee. If it wasn't for this guy, I never would have been a star in wrestling. How about that?
Nah.
If it wasn't for Brandon, I'd have never been a fucking star in this business. And I'm getting misty-eyed. I'm gonna get misty-eyed saying it. It's the truth though. So, thank you, man. And we do well. We really do well. Having a good time. And if you stick around 15, 20 minutes from now, at least 4 of these 24 men are going to be in action here tonight.
Yes.
I just got to finish this beer. I got to smoke a cigarette, sing some songs or something. I don't know what I got to do, but, a little fucked up, And I'm not saying kids out there listening to this show, watch, I'm going to get fucked up. I'm not even really, I've had 2 beers, you know what I'm saying? I'm old.
Right.
I'm old. I have kids. You know what I'm saying? Fucking get real. Sorry. Every time Jim Ross on his podcast says something that might hint towards like a gay joke or something.
I mean, you heard that story about him and Rick Rude in Minnesota. It doesn't need to be shared online.
No, that's an off-air fucking story. But Jim Ross, you know what we're talking about, buddy. He's going to go on Twitter's like, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Oh, man. All right. We're going to get off this live. I'll be back in 15-20 to have a couple matches. Flair's Flair and Batista are going to be in action. You know what I'm saying? They're the first picks. They were the round 0 picks. So you're going to see both of them in action, not against each other. How about that?
Alright.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you did, if you didn't, well, you know, we were live and it's on record that this is the fucking draft. So we did it. So, success.